So we have this problem in here which says find and simplify d squared over dx squared of the composite function of g of x. What this problem is saying is that we want to find the second derivative of g of x. And this term can be written so you can see it more clearly. What this problem wants is that we can write it in this way. So what we want to do first is to take the derivative of g of x and then take the derivative again of d dx of gx. So we will apply this is the first derivative, what's between the parentheses, and then we're gonna apply the second derivative, which is just the derivative of the first. So let's take the first derivative first. Let's find the first derivative. So if both f and g are differentiable, we can find their derivative by the chain rule, since this is just the definition of the chain rule. And then we take the derivative of we take the derivative of the first derivative. So we just put that term what we did in here, and we want to find the derivative of this term. So what we use, this is two functions multiplied by each other. Therefore, to take the derivative, we need to use the product rule. So I assign the first function, which is f prime g of x, to u, and the second function v to g prime of x. Now I want to take the derivative of each. Here what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use the chain rule again to find the derivative. So that's gonna be f double prime of g of x, which is just the outside function, and then I'm gonna multiply it by the derivative of the inside function. Again, this is using the chain rule since this is a composite function. Now this is easy to find the derivative of g prime of x, so v prime will be g double prime of x. Now since we have all the function we need, we can plug this back into the product rule, which is states, as you can see. So let's do that. So u prime will be f double prime g of x multiplied by g prime of x, and then multiplied by v, which is g prime of x, then plus u, which is f prime of gx multiplied by v prime, which is g double prime of x. Now what we can see is just simplify. So we have g prime of x twice, so that's gonna be g prime x squared. Then same term will go to the bottom, and that should be our answer. This is the second derivative of the chain rule.